2003 Acura CL-S. And what we're working on here is this door panel. The window regulator has quit, and I've already kind of staged some of this stuff. And you just need to pop this little guy off like this, and it has a plug in there. This is what that plug looks like. Pop that off, and then there's a screw right there. And this one, the cover is gone, but it's supposed to have a little cover that cover up the screw. And just pop that out, take that Phillips screw out, and then once you get this out a little bit, you can articulate this arm, and you can look down in there, and you'll see this little tab right here will be hooked to a bar. And you pop that tab across, and then you can get the bar off. And when you get it out far enough, like this, and you can disconnect these two plugs here. I'll show you those plugs in a minute. They're just right here. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, so you take that screw out, and then there's another screw right here. I think he's still in there. Another screw in there, and then that's it. The rest of the things that hold this door panel on are just little push pins, okay? And so once you get the door popped loose like this, okay, you can lift up on it. I don't know if I can do it with one hand, but you lift up on it like this and get it unhooked. And you're going to be unhooking that door lock latch, okay? And once you get all that junk unhooked, you can lean it out like this. And you can get to these plugs. There's a big plug in here for all the Windows stuff. Just unplug all those plugs and things and get this thing busted loose so you can get it out. And you just set this thing to the side. That door panel, it's a big old door panel. Let me set it to the side. Alright, so once you get the door panel off, then you'll get to this point here where all this plastic stuff will be in the way. It'll be up here like this. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to peel this stuff off the best you can. Sometimes it just rips off in pieces, sometimes it don't. And the reason why we're working on this is the door regulator the window regulator is messed up, okay? And this is the old one here. This is the original one. It's attached with a couple of screws. There's two here, two on the bottom, two on the top. The motor has three, and a couple of them have like a little slot in there, a slot like this to keep it from falling out. You can use that if you want, it doesn't matter to me. This regulator was stuck in a certain position. It wouldn't go up, it wouldn't go down, it was busted. It's just kind of falling apart, some pieces laying here. And if you look down in there, look down in the hole there, the wire is just all jumbled up inside, a big old knot. So I couldn't do anything about it. So the window was stuck on here at a certain height. And I wasn't able to do it, so I had to get in there with the opening wrench and just reach in there. I don't know if you can see it, but just had to reach in here like this and unscrew those two bolts. There's one of them that fell down in there. Unscrew those two bolts that hold the window. And what I did to hold the window is I just put a couple of pieces of tape on there. I think you can see, I just put a couple of pieces of tape. Always keep some foam handy so that when I start working on that window and it's not taped or secured, I put this foam down at the bottom of the door just in case that window gets away from me and it falls down in that door. It'll stop on that foam. That foam will wedge it somewhere and it won't just fall and break. So that's kind of a few ideas about the pointers that I have for putting this in there. There doesn't seem to be anything real tricky about any of it except for getting that window off because it was stuck. You know, the window regulator was stuck in a funny place, and I had to take everything all apart to get to it. But this is how it sets in there. It sets in there like this. And these are the two bolts. Hands. These are the two bolts that you need to take out right here. And so normally what you would do is you would move the window up or down until it lines up with these two holes here. And then you could stick an extension in there and and take those two loose. So now that I have it all loose, the window's all loose and everything, and I can move that window motor to this position here with the, I'll have to turn the key on, hook the plugs up, hook up the remote, not the remote, but hook up the door buttons for the door to raise the window up and down, and move that thing so it lines up with these holes. You can do that if you want. You don't have to. It would make it a little easier. You could put it in the all the way down position. I think that's how it comes from the factory. It comes in the all the way down or up. One of those positions it comes in. So that's kind of what it looks like. I don't think you can see the door. You can see a little bit of the window, the place where it connects back there. I'm gonna put this thing together, and if I come across something else that's tricky, I'll definitely get it on the video. Just hang on. Okay, so I hooked up all the stuff on the door. I hope I can get that back far enough for everybody to see it. The door controls the things that control the windows right here. Alright. So now move this little guy down where you can see it through the hole here. There it is. That's where that bolt goes, right there. Okay? There's the other one right there. So that's all you need to do. You could probably do the whole thing with the door sitting there like that if it doesn't bother you, if you can work around it. But I took the speaker out over there and did a few other things, cleaning, and I lubed the rails and things. So I'll probably take it back off and put that speaker on. The other thing that I did that you got to do on this deal is you have to push this little pin in right here for the wire, and then you connect this plug. Then you got to click this plug into its spot. And it comes with this harness. The Dorman part comes with this harness. Okay, you just click it in there. That's all there is to it. But yep, that's it. I think this is a box that it came in right here. 751164. There you are. It's from O'Reilly. It costs about $100, I guess. Lifetime warranty, that comes along with the deal. So anyway, so I hope this helps somebody get an idea of what's going on. You just have to take your time with some of this stuff. Have a good day. Bye.